Noisy Pixel.
A video game's reputation is what gives it life after launch. Specific titles will turn up in conversation years after they've released because of this. See Dark Souls. I tend to find myself in the crowd of gamers who reflect on great narrative adventure games in the hope that they'll receive a bigger following. To the Moon is one of these such titles. Brought up a lot on various lists such as games that made people cry or games that made me feel, I was eager to see it come to the Nintendo Switch so I could experience it for myself. After all, what could be so emotional about a game where you go to the moon? Originally developed using RPG Maker XP, To the Moon was released in PC back in 2011 by a small development team called Freebird Games. Over the years it's received mobile ports and is now accessible via Mac and Linux. The project has re-emerged to bring players back to the emotional story with a Switch release. While the game focuses on the same story beats as previous, it has been updated to the Unity engine, which gives it a beautiful coat of polish that some modern gamers will vastly appreciate. To the Moon stars scientists Dr. Ava Rosaline and Dr. Neil Watts. They work for the Sigmund Corporation, a company that offers a wish fulfillment service to the elderly and those who are about to die. This service uses technology that allows the users to explore and then manipulate and change the memories of clients so they can die without regrets. Our leads have been hired by Johnny, an older man who wants to go to the moon, but he can't remember why. So, the scientists head into his mind and journey through an interactive version of his memories. All of this to find an answer to his question and grant his wish. The gameplay is limited, but expect more interaction than you would see in a visual novel. As you explore recreations of Johnny's memories, you are tasked with finding essential events and establishing memory links. You can then use these links on a small puzzle to travel back to a previous memory. Rinse and repeat. The memory travel begins with players interacting with an older and experienced Johnny as he travels backwards through life. The idea of reverse chronology is exciting, but it is seriously helped by the commentary that the scientists provide. It makes it a lot more interesting. They also add in small doses of fun in the form of witty dialogue. The observations they make and the interactions they have in Johnny's memory are delightful and pepper up what may have been dull gameplay segments with amusement. It's also very much needed, as the overall story feels like watching a car crash in reverse. This sounds really negative, but it's more along the lines of you know the car crash is going to happen, which makes each positive memory you see somewhat tragic. It's a harrowing story in the best possible way, filled with character-driven suffering. The music here assists excellently as the soundtrack is filled with some beautiful pieces that create high tension or atmosphere. There is an incredible amount of sprite work that goes into this game that depicts the people in Johnny's life at different ages, with many people being given unique animations. You will find out a lot more about Johnny and his close friend River as you go through his mind than you will about Ava and Neil. And that's fine. They get a ton of screen time to show you their characters in more subdued ways that makes them compelling. What's also good to highlight is how To the Moon handles a character on the autism spectrum well, which is something that means a lot to me. To the Moon is an incredible game that explores morality, death, and regrets in an easy to understand way. The Switch version of the game offers the players the best chance to play the best version possible and gives modern gamers a chance to play a title they may have missed out on. Could have easily punched below the belt with some of its themes, but was able to stave off dreariness in favor of a more heartfelt story that has you think about the moments in life that matter. The only question left is if they can find paradise. Oh, wait, no, that's the sequel. Noisy Pixel is giving To the Moon a 9 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. Noisy Pixel is dedicated to bringing you guys the best news, reviews, previews, and more. Please stick around by subscribing and ring that little bell to stay up to date with all future content. Got any things you would prefer to have not remembered? Like a really annoying song? Or the sound of my voice?